We got to go out there, not jump off sides, not turn the ball over, make the catches, get open, make the blocks. Like that's all us. So it's not just we think the offense is failing us because the offense been working the last couple of years and nobody's pointing fingers. But now it's just not clicking as it has. But we just got new faces, younger guys, and we're just gaining experience and we're learning from those plays. And as we keep continuing to go on, people are starting to step up and make the plays that we weren't making before. Like the first 3 quarters, just guys just did what we were supposed to do and make the plays that we are supposed to make. And we're just gonna keep building on that, hoping everybody does that, and this will click.
Does the inability to get things working offensively early in the season through the first half of the season, does that lead to frustration or determination, or maybe a little bit of both, Keyshawn?
I mean, it leads to both. You guys, as a competitor, you always want the best out of yourself, out of your team. You got a lot of highly talented guys who have high expectations for themselves. So, of course, everybody's frustrated. A lot of guys get frustrated with the lack of productivity, but we are determined that we got to help each other out. You know what I'm saying? The receivers block better, the running backs spring routes. If the running game's good, the pass game's open. And if we're making contested catches and we build confidence in the quarterback. So, it all plays off each other. You know what I'm saying? What comes frustration, you can't let that be the determiner that, throws you off the rest of the season. You got to keep pushing and know it's a long season and things could turn around at any moment.
I think we're probably good, Keyshawn. Thanks for your time, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks. All right, I'll go and grab Jasheen here, and should be 1 second. Going as soon as you guys are all set.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Jasheen, what's the feeling to be tied for 5th all time for sacks at Wake Forest?
To be honest, man, it's a blessing, man. I'm just to be a part of Wake Forest history. I mean, it took a lot to get here, and I know the job's not finished yet, but just to be recognized, like as one of the sack leaders in Wake Forest history, man, it's just a blessing and an honor. I'm just thankful to be a part of it.
How aware are you of where you stood or where you stand on that list, and do you make it a point of moving up the list?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously, now that I know where I'm at, I mean, obviously, I'm trying to shoot for number 1, but just in a way to do that is just to go in each and every game and just try to play to the best of my ability. So I'm thankful to be in that conversation, and I'm willing to work to get to that spot, number 1. And it's going to take a lot to get there, and I'm ready for the challenge. So,
did you know where you were on the list before the last couple of days on social media?
Yeah, I seen a post actually from you and it said that I was tied 5th. So it was just kind of eye opening, and I know they said they released a little a graph or a photograph of me or something like that on Instagram and Twitter. So yeah, it's just a blessing, and I'm thankful for it.
Right, I appreciate the shout, but did you know before that post? Did you know where you were before the game?
Yeah, I did. I was I think I was 7th at first. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Jasheen, with senior day, what are your thoughts there? How's it feel to have been here for now 4 years?
Man, it went by like a blur, man. I ain't gonna lie. Just coming in COVID year, it felt like yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, but just being here, as you're going through the process, man, Wake Forest is hard. With it, it's still academics and football on top of it and stuff like that. So to be honest, I'm just thankful that I was able to come here, because I feel like that by coming here, it made me grow into a man that I am today. And the fact that senior night is on Saturday is it's surreal.
Are you going through senior night?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see what it's talking about. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do it.
Is that a confirmation that it's your last season at Wake, or you still have that up in the air?
I still got that up in the air. But as far as senior night, though, I'm gonna participate in senior night.
I mean, Jasheen, when it came to the breakdowns from last week, was what went on there?
Man, I mean, we played good. We played good football all the way up to the 4th quarter. And sometimes, like you just got to be disciplined in certain areas, And with that play with Aiden, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it happened, and it did cost us. It cost us a touchdown, but afterwards, I talked to him and stuff like that, and I told him that that one play doesn't define who you are as a player, And in that moment, you just gotta not be emotional. You gotta just take the high road. I know it's hard to, especially with the intense game that we play. And I know in the moment, you don't think about it, but just in the next situation and stuff like that, I hope that he learned from it. And I hope that we all learn from our mistakes, because at the end of the day, we're still human and stuff like that. So the game of life is just all about just learning from your mistakes. So that's all that we're looking forward to, just to learn and try to do better this game and be better this game.
Piggybacking off of that, like you said, it'll happen, especially when tensions are high. Now your back's kind of in a corner. You need to win 2 out of the next 3 to make a bowl. How do you balance, needing intensity and the right amount of intensity versus, getting right up to that line?
Right. So this game is physical, man. And sometimes, they're gonna talk a little trash. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you just gotta be accountable and just and be respectful, be responsible of like how your own actions are. And you can't just bite on every bait. Like you can't bite on everything, And that's just what you have to learn as a player. Because I'm not gonna lie, like a couple weeks ago, I got a personal foul myself. You feel me? So it happens. But at the end of the day, you just gotta learn from when that time happens and stuff like that. And in terms of like, where we going these next 3 weeks, it's just we gotta take it one game at a time. I know like our back against the wall and stuff like that, but we just can't look at the overall picture. We just have to realize that, that we can compete with the best of them, especially if we stay on our P's and Q's. We can compete with the best of them. So that's all we got to do this week. We just got to hone in on the details and stuff like that and to execute when it's time to play.
Jasheen, how do you guys balance how well things went in the first 3 quarters with how poorly they went in the fourth quarter?
Man, it was a rivalry game. It's a rivalry game, man. So it's like, the tensions, the emotions are high and stuff like that. And like I said, we just got to learn how to just, we can step at the line, but we can't step over the line, And that's what we just got to continue to just hone in on and just preach. And then we just got to just apply that into how we play. And it's another opportunity this week, and they'll probably do the same thing. So we just gotta play at the line. We gotta match their intensity, but we just can't go overboard.
Is this rivalry a game that in the past has led to some trash talking during the course of it?
Yeah, always, man. Between Duke and NC State, man, it's in-state rival. So it's just for me, it's just like high school all over again. My high school rival was South Gwinnett. So every time that we link up, and a couple players on that team, so it's always gonna be trash talk when you play your in-state rival. So.
How did you do in your career against South Gwinnett?
I did pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I did pretty good. I mean, the last game that I played against them, we won, so they can't say nothing. They can't hold that over my head.
Jasheen, kind of one of the last things, I guess, last year I felt like there was an emphasis on, sending the seniors out right when you guys got to the Gasparilla Bowl. Do you get the sense of that this year, or, what's kind of been the motivation there?
Yeah, just send the seniors out the right way. I know like the season hasn't really gone the way we wanted to and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we still got games to play. And it's senior night, and we just got to play for each other. I know it's the seniors' last time playing at Wake Forest. It's going to be a pretty big deal for them. But we just got to go out there. We just got to play for them. We got to play for each other because at the end of the day, it's a brotherhood. And, the more brotherhood you have, the better chemistry. And the sky's the limit from there. So.
I think we're good, JD. Thank you.
All right, appreciate y'all.
JD.